at the cross when Christ was being crucified, Mary Magdalene was looking up at Jesus, and she was crying, but she actually wasn't crying for him. She was crying for the world, for the suffering of the world, because she saw him being crucified by these people, and they don't know what they're doing. They don't realize that here's someone who actually can save them from all the pain and hurt that they've ever experienced in their whole life, and they're putting the person on the cross. I mean, it's the most heartbreaking scene perhaps in history, of the one person that can actually save you and pull you out of the mire of your hurt and pain, and you're putting him on the cross. I mean, how devastating that is for humanity in general. No wonder she was crying, right? And so this is what happens. And so then God says, well, I want to send down a great being to help you, because I see that humanity particularly is in urgent need, and then sends down a great being, and then oftentimes those beings end up rejected and no one even comes to even get their help. And then like Jesus could have just said, I'm gonna hide somewhere and then people can come find me, and if they want help. But he, which is kind of unusual, decided to go out in public and preach and talk and help people. Many sages will hide out in the Himalayas because they know that humans are not going to really accept their teachings, because the teachings are too hard to take. The words, even here, this is too hard to take. It's almost like, at least now with humanity, we've gotten to a point where the truth is too hard to swallow. During the time of Ram, when Vashishta was speaking to Ram and trying to help people to wake up out of their dream, they had at least 50,000 people attend satsang with Vashishta, including Ram, in the palace where they were holding that satsang. Could you imagine? 50,000 people come to satsang. Here it's just me and you. Right? And people online, I think Melissa's here. That's about all I know. But back then was a more enlightened age where everyone made it a priority to come to satsang because they knew what I'm speaking about here. And they knew that the sage was their key to break out of the dream. The sage was their savior. That's why you use the word savior. They're there to save you. I mean, that may sound religious, but that's a real word. Swami Purna, who presides over this gathering, I would consider as a savior, a one who saves you from your own mind. And in order to follow him, you must present your head. You must present your head to the Guru and say, I release my identity. Please show me the way. And, your head is your most valuable asset. So that's all you've got.